If you're looking for a Meat Lovers Lasagna that's loaded with flavor, but without ricotta or cottage cheese, you've come to the right place. Today, I'm showing you exactly how I make mine. All right, y'all, it's lasagna time. Start the hamburger and the sweet Italian sausage, and then I'm gonna start cutting up everything and putting everything in here. This is the hardest thing to do here, is to get this done. We're gonna drain some of this juice off of here. Don't skip these onions and the bell pepper, because once they soften up, they make this whole sauce taste sweeter. So now I'm gonna go ahead and stir this in here, get this mixed in here. Now I'm seasoning this meat. I don't measure anything. I've been making this recipe so long, I just season until it looks right. And you can put anything in here that you want to put in, like this ain't nothing but spaghetti sauce. You know, it's just going to be layered into lasagna. Once those onions soften, the whole kitchen starts smelling amazing. Turn that on low and let those flavors mix in there. I'm gonna put just a little bit of this smoked paprika in here. It is such an easy dish. I remember when I first started making lasagna and people talked about how hard it was to make the lasagna, but it really isn't. Now my third meat has to go in, and now I'm getting ready to cut that up and show you how I do it. I did not use this entire pack, but I used the smoked sausage. Now this is what makes mine different. Most people stop with ground beef and Italian sausage. I throw in smoked sausage because it adds another layer of flavor. We don't want no big chunks of meat in here. We want the flavor and the smokiness of this meat. So now we're gonna go ahead and put this in here. And see, these onions have already started to cook, and so the sweetness of the onions should already be spilling out into this ground beef and this Italian sausage mixture. This Classico organic tomato, herbs, and spices has a lot of spices in it as well. So we're gonna go ahead on and add this to our meat mixture. This is our mixture for the lasagna. I'm gonna mix a little bit of water in with the rest of this, just to get the rest of this pasta sauce out of here. I'm gonna shake this up. Pour the rest of this into this, there you go, to the pan. And this is the time when I come back and hit it with a few more spices. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this Italian seasoning in here. Now, this is all about just guesstimating. This is what I do when I make my lasagna. And then we're gonna start layering our lasagna in a second. All right, we're gonna use this Barilla oven-ready lasagna noodles. I always add a layer of meat sauce on the bottom because it keeps those oven-ready noodles from sticking. Is I'm gonna put me a little bit of Parmesan cheese on the bottom of my lasagna. Sometimes I'll do Swiss cheese. I could not find no Swiss cheese, and I try not to over cheese my lasagna. I really don't want to do that because I don't care for a lot of cheese on my pizza either. But we're gonna go ahead and put this down here, right like this. That's my first layer. Now we're going to take our lasagna noodles and we're gonna go ahead and layer this in here. And what I generally will do here on this end is I'll try to take this. It doesn't always work for me, but what I want to do is I want to just piece this almost, and then you see how I just kind of like took that, tore it in half a little bit, not quite even, and we're going to put these on the sides just like this, and that really should work. And then what we'll do on the other side is we'll piece the other side later. Now, layer two. We'll layer this like so. That's that layer right there. For the next layer of cheese, I'm going to put some mozzarella cheese. It's shredded. Again, we're not trying to go cheesy. But this is a big pan though. I got a big pan of lasagna here. And I remember when my cousin was at my house and I was making my lasagna, and she was like, Kathy, where's the ricotta cheese? And I said, girl, I don't put that stuff in my lasagna. And she said, well, you gotta at least put some cottage cheese or something in there. And she was like, oh, that's not gonna taste good at all. And then after she ate my lasagna, she said, ooh, that was good. That's right. That's my second layer. And the only thing I do is just continue layering my lasagna. And once I have completed the number of layers I want to put in here, I'm ready to put this in the oven. And I've got my oven set to 400 degrees. And I'm going to bake this for about 45 minutes. And after it's done, I'm going to let it set for 15 minutes before cutting and serving. This is exactly why I still make this recipe after all these years. Plenty of meat, just enough cheese, and every bite is packed with flavor.
Lasagna turned out real good, very good. And it tastes very good even without the ricotta cheese.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Get Your Eat On. And we'll see you in the next episode.